Hey everyone, this is Dan Bell, and this is my video tour of the Oak Hollow Mall located in High Point, North Carolina.
Oh my God, Jackie!
Yeah, Jackie. Champagne's a very nice idea, or some lovely Chardonnay wine.
Oh my God, Jackie!
Yeah, Jackie.
Here we are walking into the food court, and you can see it's a very nice food court. Lots of natural light and wonderful 1990s aesthetics throughout. You can see the floor tiles are very, very 90s. And here we're getting a look at the movie theater. The movie theater is to the left when you walk into the main doors of the food court. And this is a little peek inside. One thing about Oak Hollow is the fact that it opened in 1995, which is very late for any shopping mall to open. I don't know if there's any malls in this series that were built after 1990. But to imagine that a mall that's not even 25 years old is already being shuttered is really, really amazing to think about. A lot of the people that I spoke to in High Point and on Facebook and Twitter, they all said the same thing, that basically Oak Hollow never really had its day. They opened, and within just a couple of years, they started to lose stores. And once it happens, it's like dominoes. And I'm sure once the invention of online shopping started, that eventually helped move the mall along towards the graveyard. Because you're looking around here and there is just nothing. The day that I was here, there was only 11 stores remaining. And they were all pretty much just packing up and getting ready to move out. Very, very depressing. So here we are on the second floor, and we're looking down towards the center court where the elevator is. And we're going to begin to walk towards the center court. And you know that I love plants, and they were taking really good care of the plants in this mall. They were very, very healthy and green. And you can see this couple here is walking. And I wanted to say, the tiles that you see in malls, like these tiles that you see here, they have turquoise and sort of a salmon color tile and gray tile. It's very 90s. But a lot of the time, the malls would actually put these tiles in like this for their mall walker programs. Mall walking was really big back in the 80s, and people were really into it, and you would be able to measure the track around the mall by the tiles. So people would use the tiles as sort of a guide to run around the mall and run into people and annoy people. I've been in malls where there is it's like this, there's no people, and somebody will literally run into me because I'm standing in the trackway of where they're walking. So you have to be it's dangerous. These mall walkers are psychotic and dangerous. So just keep that in mind when you see one coming towards you. Be very, very careful. So Oak Hollow originally had a Sears, a JCPenney, a Belk, a Goodies, and they still have a Dillard's, which is a clearance center, and the university, High Point University, who they own them all. They're trying to acquire Dillard's, but they're having trouble buying it from the owners. So once they get that figured out, then they'll figure out what to do with the property. But it looks like it's most likely going to be torn down. So here we are moving past the center court and headed down towards the opposite end of the mall. And I must say, I really did enjoy visiting this mall, and I'm really glad that I came down and photographed it and have it in the series. It's always a good feeling when I know that it's kind of digitally archived, especially when it's extinct. I'm just glad that footage exists so people in the future can see it. One of the things that I kept thinking about when I was editing this episode was this custodian that I saw working at the mall. She was cleaning the handrails of the escalators, and she was doing such a great job, and she was looked like she'd been doing it for a very long time. And it was just, I don't know, it just touched me, because it was kind of like she had so much pride at the very end. Even when she knew that the end was near, she still took pride in what she was doing, kind of taking care of the building. I don't know, that just really stuck with me when I left, and I still thought about it all through editing. I love these giant 90s pillars in front of this store. True originals. And we're going to have a little look in here And the ceiling, I love the ceiling, that recessed ceiling with the pink and the carpet. It's just so great.
Can you hear me calling out your name? You know that I'm falling and I don't know what to say. Come along, baby, we better make a start. You better make it soon before you break my heart.
So here we are on the first floor, and we are headed back towards the food court, and we're going to take a little look into a store right here, which is all racks and mannequins. And this next shot, I call it the Adidas funeral, because it looks like the Adidas is a headstone and there's the dead mannequin. I don't know why I was so taken by that. I thought that was very symbolic of what is happening at the mall. Now on the left here is a Victoria's Secret, which was still fully operating when I was here. And it was surprising that the stores like Victoria's Secret, GNC, and Bath and Body Works, it looked like, you know, nothing was happening. Like there wasn't an end in the near future. So they just were operating as normal. It's very strange. Kind of like the violin players on the Titanic. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know why everything reminds me, like malls always remind me of the Titanic. It's just because like this large, massive thing that you never thought could fail is failing and it's sinking. I think that has a lot to do with the comparisons. So we're winding down here. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at ThisIsDanBell. And also check out the other episodes in the Dead Mall series. You can go to the playlist on my channel. Also, make sure you check out my second channel, Film It. The link is in the description below. Thank you all very much for watching.